How you doing today, my friend? This is Gerald Bass, G-Bass World Tips reporting live from the Rise of the 1% headquarters here in East Point, Georgia. And I get the question all the time, Gerald, if you could go back in time, what would you tell your younger self? If you can go back in time, go back in the hands of time, what would you tell your younger self? And so I'm going to talk about that in today's video. But before I get into the information, I do want to tell you definitely want to stick around to the end of this video because I'm going to share with you something very special at the end that's going to assist you with putting all this together. And it's for absolutely free, something real cool, some cool stuff I'm going to share at the end. So you definitely want to stick around to the end of this video. But with that said, let's dive into the information on what would Gerald Bass tell his younger self if we could turn back the hands of time. A question I get asked all the time for those that are going into entrepreneurship or going into business. And you don't necessarily have to be extremely young. You may be new, get into entrepreneurship or business. The question I get all the time, should you go to college? Should you go to college? Now, I was fortunate enough to go to college. I actually went to Florida University and Georgia State University. And one thing I can tell you is that if you aspire to be in entrepreneurship in business, and you're going to go to college, you need to do research on the professors. You need to make sure that these professors actually have went out and created businesses and created the results that you may be seeking to get into the business world. I know when I was in college, a lot of professors that had taught me didn't necessarily own businesses. They actually work for other people. So you want to make sure you do the proper research to really make sure that these people actually have gotten results that you're seeking to get. Now, if you're looking to become a doctor, a lawyer, a scientist, looking to go into the health field, what have you, then I would say, yes, go to school to get those particular certifications. I'm not here to bash education. I'm just a person that believes in people that have actually got results and not just teaching theory. So that's my answer to that particular question. Now, another question I would ask yourself, if you're new to entrepreneurship and business, is how are you spending your time? How are you spending your time? Now, I know I got into entrepreneurship at a very young age. I actually was 20 years old, 2006, started my own entertainment company, and I was in college at the time. So at that time, I used to be, of course, in the music program in college. I also did my schoolwork. I worked jobs while I was in college, and I usually partied on the weekends. If I had to go back, I would tell you one of the things I would have cut back on was so much partying. Okay, there's nothing wrong with having a little fun here and there, enjoying yourself, but I wouldn't have did so much partying if I can go back in time. I wouldn't have did so much partying. I would have spent that time growing myself more, getting to know more about myself, raising self-awareness, and also strengthening the different skill sets that I have that I can go out and be sharp in the business world with, what have you. Okay, so I definitely recommend if you're a younger person right now, put down the video games. Okay, stop so much partying and really spend more time. If you're looking to get into entrepreneurship and business, spend more time getting to know yourself, growing yourself, personal development, strengthening different skill sets, getting better at communication skills, presentation skills, sales skills, marketing skills, closing skills. These are the type of things I would recommend you spend a lot of your time on in the beginning stage of entrepreneurship and business. Another question that I would ask you, and that I would also change about my younger self, was training and education. Training and education. I actually just came from a workshop here in Atlanta today, and one of the speakers, he actually became a millionaire by the age of 24 years old. He was saying that most millionaires read 1 to 2 books a week. Now, I know some people don't read an entire book in a year. Okay, he's talking about a week, 1 or 2 books. And he also said if there was any skill set that he would tell anyone who's new to entrepreneurship and business that they should become great at, is becoming faster at reading. That way you can get through books and really attain the information, retain the information very quickly and get more information very fast. Okay? You have Warren Buffett reads 7 hours a day. Bill Gates, all these different people are huge readers. They have a lifelong process of learning. So formal education will make you a living. Self-education will make you a fortune. So which one do you want? Do you want to just make a living or do you want to make a fortune? If you want to make a fortune, then I recommend continuous training and education. Buying courses. Okay? I recommend that in regards to growing your knowledge. The next question, do you have a coach? Do you have a coach? Every successful person has had a coach. Oprah Winfrey talks about all her coaches. One of her coaches was Maya Angelou. She's been coached by Tony Robbins. She always talks about the importance of having coaches. LeBron James, for instance, went from high school straight to pro. But even him going straight from high school to pro and being able to lead a team to the championship as well in a very short period of time, a team that ain't been to the championship in years, he still has a coach. He still has a coach. This is imperative when it comes to your success, having coaches, people that have gotten the results that you're looking to get to and can get you there much faster. Wisdom is real huge when it comes to entrepreneurship and business. Being able to also learn from other people's mistakes. That's the importance of having coaches. You can learn from their mistakes. You can also learn from their successes. The last one, mentorship. Who do you look up to? Who do you aspire to be like or even be better than? Mentors. Some of my mentors, I never even met them. They're in books. They're on YouTube videos. Mentorship, real huge. If it came back to me talking to my younger self. So once again, what would I tell my younger self? Situations vary in regards to whether you should go to college or not. Okay? If, like I say, the professors have gotten the success that you're looking to get, learn from them. I definitely recommend that. If not, you can't find professors that have gotten the success that you want and you want to go into entrepreneurship and business and they haven't gotten the success in that field, you may not need to go to college. College isn't for everyone. Also, I would look at how I'm spending my time. Not a whole lot of partying. Put up the video games. Spend your time growing yourself. Spend your time learning more, strengthening skill sets. Get the training, get the education, get the coaches, get the mentors. These are the things that you need to have in place going to entrepreneurship and business. And even a bonus tip for sticking around to the end is watch how you're spending your finances. Keep in mind, when you're going into entrepreneurship and business, you do have to invest in yourself in business. So be careful and wary of how you're spending your money, because that right there as well can be a determining factor if your business really succeeds if it doesn't have the proper financial backing. In the beginning stages, you need a lot of finances to really get that business, of course, off the ground. So watch how you're spending your money. So with that said, I hope you got some value out of this video. Feel free to share this video around on Facebook or on Twitter with your team. Anybody else you feel may benefit, comment below and let me know if this made sense, what I shared. If this made sense. What do you feel about your younger self? What would you go back and tell your younger self? Right? If you could change anything and take back the hands of time. Comment below. I'd like to hear from you. Also, go over and subscribe to my YouTube page, Gerald Bass, as I have more free training videos just like this, hundreds of training videos, and I'm always bringing out more free content like this. And for you sticking around to the end, I do want to let you know that this Thursday at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, I'm hosting a 100% free workshop on how to create a successful and highly profitable business this year, even if you have no experience. So even if you have no experience, you've never been in entrepreneurship, never been in business, or even you've had a taste of entrepreneurship or business, but you're looking to really maximize in 2017, you want to be on this workshop. Just go to www.gbasswebinars.com. The link either be below on top of this video. Click on Save My Spot on the page. After you click the link, save my spot on the page. Put your name and primary email address in the form to get registered for this workshop. I'm going to be sharing with you how you pick profitable niches and how you create products and services in those niches to make income. Not only that, I'm going to be sharing with you how to create marketing funnels that attract daily leads and customers for your business, even if you have little to no money. I'm going to also be sharing with you as well a $1 million secret that one of my mentors recently shared with me, how to set traps in your business to scale it up and make it 10 times more profitable. And we're actually applying this in our business right now. And I'm going to be sharing it on this private workshop this Thursday at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. I can literally be charging for this information as I've invested in myself to learn this information and apply it, get results to be able to share it with you. So you definitely want to get registered. Just go to www.gbazwebinars.com. Click the link either below on top. When you go over to the page, click Save My Spot with your name and primary email address. In the form, we're only taking up to 100 people. All our workshops mass out. So if I was you, I'd be registering right now to secure your spot. Because if you go over later this week, you may go over there and it may be closed out. It may be done. So go ahead and get registered now. Feel free to share this workshop with anybody else around that you feel that can benefit from this information, because we plan on impacting several thousand entrepreneurs with this information and help them really take their business to the next level in the year 2017. And your business can be one of them. So go and get registered. And with that said, this is Gerald Bass, G Bass Wealth Tips. Have a phenomenal day on purpose.